Hello everyone. In this video we will discuss about some differences relevant to your chapter Why Do We Fall Ill. So let's begin with the first difference, healthy and disease-free person. A healthy person will be fit from physically, mentally and socially. But a disease-free person only fit in a manner of physical. So what is the first difference? Healthy person fit from physically, mentally and socially, but disease-free person only fit physically. Second difference, healthy person can be disease-free because a healthy person fit from physically. So we can say healthy person can be disease-free. But disease-free person may or may not be healthy. Reason? Maybe this disease-free person fit from physically, but maybe the person is not fit from mentally and socially. So we can say it's not necessary that disease-free person is also a healthy person. Third difference, if a person is healthy, a person will be fit and energetic. But disease-free person may or may not be energetic and fit. This is third difference. And the last difference, if a person is healthy, our full community or society is automatically become healthy. So a healthy person, health is directly relevant to our society, directly relevant to our community. But when we are talking about disease-free person, we are talking about a personal health, individual health. So this is related to only individual health. So what is the last difference? It is related to community or society, but disease-free is related to individual personal health only. So this is a difference between healthy and disease-free person. Let's discuss second difference, which is between acute and chronic disease. When we suffer from a disease, we can cause by the diseases two types of. Maybe our disease is acute or maybe our disease is chronic. Acute disease means it is affect for a short time period. Like if you have headache, stomachache, cold, fever, these are short term period of diseases. But chronic is a long period of time. This disease for a long period of time which remain with your life for a long time period. So these type of diseases is known as chronic disease. So when we discuss between the acute and chronic disease differences, just keep in your mind about the examples. Acute disease like cold and fever, and chronic disease like AIDS, cancer and all these diseases. So you know this headache and all is for a short time period. When you are taking medicines, you will be okay. But when you suffer from cancer, when you suffer from any type of diabetes or blood pressure, these are the chronic disease which is remain with your health, which is remain with you for a long time period. So this is a basic first difference. Second difference, it do not cause bad effect. Acute disease permanently will not cause any type of bad effect. After taking medicine, your fever will you will recover from your fever and cold, and it not create any type of bad effect. But once you suffer from a chronic disease, its side effects also can cause some bad effects, or can also cause in your body, like due to cancer and all. Sometimes it's damage your liver, kidney and all this. So it creates bad effect on your body for a long term period. But in this acute disease, another difference is in acute disease, these acute diseases appear suddenly. Suddenly you suffer from a cold, suddenly you suffer from a fever, headache. These diseases appear suddenly. But chronic disease symptoms develop day by day over a time. These symptoms create and then you cause from chronic diseases. Last difference in this, after taking medicines, in acute diseases patient will be recover. After taking antibiotics and all, you again recover from your acute diseases. But once you suffer from a chronic diseases, after taking medicines, sometimes you recover, but maybe sometimes completely you will not be recover. So these are the differences between acute and chronic disease. Okay, now we will discuss a third difference, which is difference between symptoms and signs. what is the difference between symptom and sign? Symptom means which indicates that you are suffering from any type of disease and you are not in comfort zone. So something abnormal in your body, something not fit things are going in your body. Something is abnormal in the body. This is going to inform. But in sign, it shows that which type of particular disease. The sign will show which type of particular disease you have caused. Like if tumor is occur, it is a symptom. It is a sign of cancer. Okay, this sugar level increase in the body. It's a sign of diabetes. So symptom shows that something is wrong in your body, but sign is showing that you are causing from which type of particular disease. Like symptoms, if you feel weakness, you feel weakness. It's a weakness is a common symptom for all type of diseases. But something is shown in the body which is indicate about the particular name of disease. It is called sign. So this is the basic difference between symptoms and sign. Second difference. These symptoms only will be felt by patient. Only patient can feel these symptoms, but sign can be observed by the doctors that the tumor is going on or it is sugar level is increasing in the body. So it can be observed by the doctors. So this is called sign. But symptoms only can be explained by the patient only. When the patient goes to the doctors, he is saying that I am feeling weakness, I have headache and all. So these are felt by patient only, but it can be observed by doctors. And the last difference is symptoms are subjective. Lots of things, it's a subjective. But objective talk about point to point. That means it is objective. So these are the three differences between symptom and sign. Now we will discuss the last difference, the difference between infectious and non-infectious disease. There are two types of disease can be spread. Some diseases spread from person to person. Means an unhealthy person to a healthy person. This spread and the person also will cause from the disease. This type of diseases are considered as an infectious disease. But in non-infectious disease, it cannot spread from person to person. That means it can be these diseases will be due to their genetical some disorders, due to hormonal disorders, okay, or it can be these diseases from the birth only. Like Down syndromes and all. These are some genetical disorders which is developed in the person from the birth only. Hormonal disorders. Some persons just remain dwarf only whole life. Why they become dwarf? Due to abnormality in the hormonal secretion. So infectious disease but the infectious disease caused by microorganism. Which type of microorganism? Virus, fungi, bacteria and all. Okay, so this infectious disease caused by microorganism which spread from one unhealthy person to a healthy person. But non-infection person not spread from one person to another. It develop in the body genetically, hormonally, or it develop in the body from the birth. Now next difference, it can be treated by drugs, antibiotic. It is causing by microorganism. To kill this microorganism, what we are using? Antibiotics, which work against this bacteria, microorganism. So these diseases can be treated by taking antibiotics, but these diseases cannot be treated by antibiotics. This is another difference. And the last difference, obviously, it is spread from one person to another person. So it is called communicable disease, and it is not spread from one to another person. That means it's a non-communicable disease. The best example of infectious disease in nowadays corona. This is spread from one person to another person. That's why it is said as a communicable disease. So this is infectious disease, and non-infectious disease, genetical disorders, hormonal secretions, and from the birth it can be in the person. So this we have discussed about all the differences. 4 differences we have discussed in this video: healthy person and disease-free person. Then second we have discussed about acute and chronic disease. Third difference between symptoms and sign, and the last difference between infectious and non-infectious disease. Just go through the notes.